Good morning. It's Shay in Silver Lake, Oregon. It's 44 degrees. 44. And it's going to be 69 today with a 2-mile-an-hour wind. I am going to lose it. I'm going to have this whole beautiful day. As you can see, I swept. All I did yesterday was sweep. Well, that's not all I did. I was sweeping, and then look at the sky. Oh, melt, 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 melt. We want that to melt. Melt. I think in the lower part of that mountain, it does look like there's less snow. That tippy top is what really needs to melt. But we'll see. Bruce. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so when I was sweeping, Serenity came out because it was Friday. Yesterday was Friday, so today's Saturday. And she wanted to go for a bike ride. So I was like, all right. So we went on a bike ride. We rode around for a while, went to the park. Oh wait, did we do all that? Yeah, we did all that first. And then what else did we do? We rode back to the house. Oh yeah, and then we decided we were gonna go to Christmas Valley. Look at the blue. There's another one over there. I don't remember planting yellow though. I remember planting these fire ones. So then we decided that we were going to go to Christmas Valley and we were going to do like some grocery shopping, which is ridiculous that it cost me $151 for less than, it was like, well, Serenity bagged. So I had 4.5 bags, but it wasn't very much food. I didn't even buy any meat. It was just basics like bread, my oatmeal because I like to have oatmeal in the morning. And I got 4 juices, not like big juices, just like, small juices. And we did get some strawberries, and that was like $5. And we did get some grapes, and that was $5. And we did get, we did get cookies, and that was like $8 because we got a variety pack, and that was ridiculous. So I did splurge there. But most of it was just basic, and I didn't even get milk or eggs. I got like a little bit of lettuce. I got, I had to buy a thing of ketchup and a thing of peanut butter, and both those are super expensive. So anyway, let's get off that. So we decided to go grocery shopping, so we went grocery shopping. And then we stopped by the little gas station over in Christmas Valley, the Fast Break. And she got a donut, and then I got a donut. And then she got a little thing of mashed potatoes. She just likes eating mashed potatoes plain. And we were driving back. I did not realize that she had eaten her donut. So last night when I was asking her, I'm like, hey, did you eat your donut? And she's like, I ate that in the car. I was only going to eat one bite, but after I had one bite, I couldn't stop taking bites. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that she ate the donut. It was hilarious. And then she kept packing around that container of mashed potatoes, and I finally had to convince her after about 2.5 hours to throw it away. Just throw it away. It's over with. Like, it's in your backpack, and I'm comfortable with food like that in the backpack, so it has to be thrown away. And it was just kind of funny. So then we stopped at Nana's Nook, and we hung out with Betty June we hung out with Betty June for a minute, and Betty June gave us this, and I'm not kidding, Serenity wrestled this thing into my car. I had a heck of a time getting out of the car. But it's like a little planter box, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. I think I'm looking at the back of it. I think this is supposed to be the front, maybe. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the ivy stuff out and the whatever is down in here. We're going to pull all that out, and we're going to repair the little stakes and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to find, like, I don't know what, we haven't decided what we're going to plant in it, but we thought it was super. Serenity's in love with it. We just have to fix it up a little bit. And I think I'm going to get like some sealer or something, and just, you know, like a gloss sealer type thing, and just seal the hole after we get it cleaned up to make it, you know, last a little bit longer. We have no idea what we're going to do with it, but she was super excited. And I had given her $5. And when she was like around in the thrift store, she found, I said, oh, that's a pretty rug. It's like this shag little square, like a aqua blue rug. It was, you know, pretty. And I guess, so Serenity ended up buying that for me. It was in the car. I'm like, what is that rug? And she's like, that's what I bought because you liked it. So now I have to make sure I don't say that I like stuff. Like when we're in the store, I'm like, oh my goodness. And generally, like, I try to only do that with people that I know for sure are not going to run out and buy me a bunch of stuff. Like, usually, like my best friend Christy, I can say, ooh, I like this, like this, like this. And I don't have to worry about her, you know, like if she wants to get me something, she'll call me and be like, I want to get you something. What should I get you? And then I can give her like a select, you know, like a few things that are reasonable and that I really need. And she can choose from any one of those. And then I can be surprised. So, but anyway, so she was really excited about the little art shoopy thing. I have no idea where it's going to go or what I'm going to do with it, or what I'm going to plant in it. I don't know. But that's a new fun. And then we came back to the house. We unloaded that stuff. And then, so then, by then it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock. We had ran around all day. Look at that little dust devil. I don't know if you can see it. There's no road over there. It's all just field. All the way to the mountain. Anyway, so then after that, we decided we were going to make dinner. And she was just going to eat at my house or whatever. And so we had like some salad and some chicken strips and stuff like that. And then she had chicken strips. I'm not big on chicken strips too much. But then she's like, you want to watch a movie? Well, first she wanted to read from The Greatest Man Who Ever Lived, and we're so close to being done. There was 133 chapters, and we got that book like a month ago. So we decided to slow way down, and the chapters are kind of getting a little bit bigger, and there's more questions at the end of the little chapters. So we decided just to do one chapter because it was a very tough one. It was the illustration about the money, and so like I had to spend some time explaining. So then after that, she decided that I said, hey, you want to, you know, you can watch whatever you want to watch or whatever, you know, while I'm making dinner. And then she's like, let's watch the movie Esther. And I was like, okay, you know. So I found a nice, you know, decent one online, and then put it on. It was like an hour and 31 minutes. And I thought, wow, that's a really long movie for the Book of Esther. Because what is it? Only 12, 14 chapters for that book. So I was like, And it was, you know, a legit one. It was, you know, pretty decent. But I made the mistake of giving her the remote control while I went and did what I was supposed to be doing. And when I did that, every single, like, the movie would play for a couple minutes, and then she'd pause it and explain it. Okay, well, this is what's going to happen. Oh, it's a tractor. That's what's causing that dust. It's a tractor out there. And, she would like, and then, I mean, it just kept going on. For example, like when it got to when Esther was giving the banquet dinner, the first one, she pauses it and she turns to me and she's like, okay, so they're going to get ready. See, she wants to have like a dinner. So they're going to get ready for a dinner, but this isn't going to be the only dinner. And then she would play it and I would be standing there going, oh my goodness. I've read the book of Esther many times. And so then she kept doing it, like that's how it was like all the way through the show. And we only made it, the movie was supposed to be an hour and 31 minutes. We have like 20, we didn't even finish it. There's 20 minutes left. And we started dinner around 5:15, 5:20. Had dinner like while we watched it, the whole thing. At 9:36, her dad comes over, or her dad sends my son over. And my son's like, comes out, he's like, is Serenity out here? And I was like, yes. She pauses the movie. And then he goes, walks her back that little gap from into the garage door to the thing is how far she's got to walk. So he walks her home, he comes back and he's laughing. And he's all, you guys didn't finish your movie, huh? And I said, no, there's like 20 minutes left. And I guess she could have came back and watched the 20 minutes, but she told her dad, no, that's okay, because your 20 minutes of the movie isn't what I need to say. I'm going to have to stop and pause it, and it's going to take a lot longer than 20 minutes. So we're just going to have to wait till tomorrow. I'm all, oh my goodness. So I told my son what was going on, and he just laughed. And he's like, that's okay. Day before yesterday, he was sitting on the couch, and she came up to him and walked up to him, and she had a bow in her hair. And she asked him, do you like my bow? And he said, yeah, I think your bow's really cute. And she said, okay, I'll be right back. And then she runs to her room, and he said she comes out in a different bow. And he said she did it around 16 times, because each time she would take the bow off and put the bow on the table and tell him she'll be right back. And then, so he said that there was 16 bows. And then my daughter came home for lunch, and he was on his lunch. And he was like, you need to stop buying Serenity hair ties. And she started laughing at him. And then Serenity comes out, and she's got a new one. And he said it proceeds to go like this until there was 32. Apparently it was some packet that my daughter had bought off of line. And then she made him pick. She said, which one is your favorite? And he's like, he said he didn't know what to do. So he picked the white and black one. It was white and black, and it had little black hearts on it. And he said, I don't know, I thought it was cute. And she said, are you sure? Are you sure that one is the one you like the best? And he said, yes, that's the one I like the best. And she said, what about this one? And she proceeds to pick up another one and go on about how great this one is. And he's like, well, I think that one's really great, but I like the black and white one. And he said that his entire lunch break was him defending the one bow that he thought was the cutest out of all the bows. He's like, I should have just given up. He's all, but I was afraid. I was afraid to pick a different one because it would have just started all over again. He's like, I really thought that if I just really stayed strong on that black and white bow, that it would stop. And I was he's like, it's so hard to give the girl a compliment. It's just so painful in the end. It was so funny. We were laughing so hard last night over it. And then our other great news is I've decided I'm going to plant sunflowers. That's not the great news. The great news is that, I talked my best friend into letting her two daughters, my nieces, come and spend a week or two this summer with me and Serenity, and to bring their bicycles. One's 13 and one's 9. So one's Serenity's age and one's, there's a tumbleweed on the other side. I can't get it. So I'm going to have Havana and Heidi this summer for, that's a Johnny Jumper right here. They kind of spread all over the place, but it's no big deal. They're easy to pop up. I'd rather have that as a weed than anything else. And they're going to bring their bikes and hang out in the garden and this summer, like in June. So Serenity's super excited about that. I decided, okay, I planted sunflowers along this edge and this edge, and I went behind this. But I think what I'm going to do today is plant sunflowers all the way down. Not, like, I'll probably stop, like, on the edge here because I kind of want to leave that open. That's what I think I'm going to do today. Oh, this is not looking too bad. It was looking really bad. This one does not look good. I think I killed that mint. But this one's holding strong. But then again, I just did those, so it's a little droopy. I know they're going through a shock, but I hope I didn't kill it off. I really hope that they stay. I got couple more yard lights, and then my aunt, I guess, got me some. So I'm gonna wait and then get hers and put hers all around. And then I want to try to get some of those fairy lights and go up over the arch. You know, something, maybe up over that arch. And then I would kind of like to get, like, my uncle has them. And they're like these motion sensor. They were like $50 back in the day, so who knows because of inflation. He told me a long time ago to go and buy these particular ones, and I didn't listen. Well, I listened, but I just never had the money, the extra, you know, to me it's like one that I, you know, really couldn't do. But he did tell me to buy it, and I kept in my head, like, I'm talking, he told me back in 2019, and he's had the same ones on his house all this time. He has 2, and they're motion censored, and one is up above his front door, and then one's up above his garage, and they work, and he's had them up there since 2019. So, and I know exactly what they look like because I remember him showing them to me. And I go there, I used to go there all the time. There's Kitty Cat running down the road down there. There's a bird on the fence right there too. Kitty Cat already went. But I need to get one of those, and I want to hook, I think I want to put them on the back of my house so that it overlooks my garden. Because eventually I'd like to be able to come out and do a video of my garden at nighttime when it's all lit up, because it is so cute. So cute at night when I look out the window. There's all these little lights everywhere. So cute. But it's still too, like, there's, like, I've tried to walk out into it, and I can walk around this and this area. I can go through the arch because there's the 2 lights that you can go through. Then the 2 top lights help. And then there's 2 lights here. So like right here into this pretty much area is all you can really see. And back there. That bed back there. Because the frog that's in the water fountain thingy, he lights up really good. Oh yeah, and there's this light. And then there's a couple lights, these two ball things that are my friend Nancy's. She paid like $8 a piece for those, or $12 a piece for those, because I keep looking at those when I go to the store, and I'm like, they are amazing though. I do really like those. They are beautiful. But if I bought them, I've learned that you can't leave them outside in the wintertime. I mean, they work, but the stick parts broke, so those parts are real cheesy, and they don't stick in the ground that well. And they don't like the winter time. So I think this is my last year with them, because when you get really close, you can see that it's starting to look really soft. The glass is, so like looks like the glass is gonna. So after this upcoming, when I pull everything in the fall, I'm gonna have to pull those too. And maybe I'll pull the yard lights from way out here and put them closer to the house, and maybe put like a plastic shield over the whole line, or maybe build a box and then put the, I don't know, because the winter does seem to this is really old. My mom had this for like as long as I can remember, 2017, 16, 15. Like, it's old. And that's lasted quite a while, but that ball eventually will. But I mean, I can still keep the metal piece of it. And it's not a light or anything. Oh my goodness, I have rattled on for 22 minutes. Yesterday, it took me 3 hours to upload that video. And usually it was going really, really well. But yesterday, it was like all of a sudden, that's why I was uploading so many videos, is because I was like, wow, it's only taking 20 minutes, only doing this, only doing that. And I upload my phone in the same spot every single time. And then, bam, it took like 3 hours. I was like, that's insane. All right. So I'm wishing you a wonderful day, because I know I am going to have a fantastic day, because it is going to be so warm out here in the yard. Definitely going to have to get some work done. I've got a new project that I at least need to start tearing into and getting it all fixed and cleaned up. It's going to be a beautiful, 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 beautiful day. So excited. So I'm wishing you the best day, because I know today is going to be amazing. I just know it. I can feel it. It's going to be an amazing day. There's a bird flying around. All right. So I'm wishing you all the best. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.